Hello everybody and welcome back to Check This Out. My name is Gary Sawyer and I'm here to bring you what's happened and what is going to happen in the WKA world. Of course, we've got the Emerge Contender Series, which has kicked off and hopes to end up with the Emerge Fight Series, wrapping all up at the end of the year at the WKA World Championships in Ireland. So in terms of what's happened this week, we've got a lot that's happened and we're going to try a new little design thing for you guys to check out. So up without further ado, we have some replays coming up from Ireland. Now, Ireland show was Bad Intentions 5, that was held out of Wexford. Numerous titles and of course a little bit of history making there as well, with the first of the Emerge Fight Series contender eliminators happening here. As we can see, we've got O'Brien in the black and yellow shorts going up against White. Now, White had won his first fight in the first round knockout, whereas O'Brien had gone on and had fought 6 hard rounds to get through to where he is. As we see through the replay here, you can see his dominance continuing on throughout round after round of hard work, and he was, I think that's the moment there. I didn't want to do it too soon, but of course we can talk about the other titles. There was 4 titles on the line there. This is Alfred versus Letelier. Of course, unable to find opponents is Alfred very often, so his French counterpart coming in to fight for the World Full Contact Under 63 title. Unfortunately, Alfred too much to handle and finishing it off very quickly in the first round. As we're seeing here, these are the very final moments of that fight, where essentially Alfred took away the decision from his French counterpart. Now, in terms of the Contender Series, we might have to slow down a little bit, producer. So Tyrone O'Brien, we can see there, he has made his spot into the selections for the Emerge Contender Series. Now, at the end of the Contender Series, all of these guys on photos, all of those photos will be taken up with fighters' names and fighters' photos. Of course, the next fighter to join the list we will find from France, but again, I'm going way too quick here. In terms of Ireland, what happened at Ireland? Bad Intentions 5 led to 4 title fights. We have Carl McKeever from Coleman Combat, who is now the WKA Under 70 Irish K1 champ. Congratulations to him. We have Dylan Devine, who I believe I said his name wrong repetitively, so I apologize for that, from Clane Kickboxing. He is the WKA Under 76 Irish K1 champion. Of course, Tyrone Conan O'Brien from Limerick Hub is the WKA Under 63 Irish K1 champ now, as well as continuing on to the Contender Series, as I said. And I will say plenty more. There's a big exciting thing that's going on. Lastly, we had Liam Alford, who kept his World Pro Contact Full title. World Full Contact Pro title, I apologize. He's from Shannon Kickboxing, and like I said, still the pro under 63 kilo champ, so feel free to come and call him out for that. In terms of Liam Alford in general, we will be seeing him back on the show very, very soon in terms of live events, as he steps up to become, hopefully, one of the emerging emergers. We've got to work on that pun. Carrying on, Mr. Producer. So up next, in terms of the Contender Series, we've got our next fighter to join the under 63.5s, and that will be decided at this Challenge of Derby 3 held by WKA France. Now, this one here, it's not all Contender Series fights, but again, it's going to be a huge night to look forward to. Europe is the place to be, as it seems at the moment, in terms of the fighting and the excitement around existing divisions, and of course the new Emerge Series, which I should get paid by the name. Anyway, so that fight there, we've got Florian Conan versus, I do apologize, Mr. Citacina. I did listen to it on repeat on Google several times. Gillamy. No, that wasn't. Gillum Citacina versus Florian Conan is set to be the fight, and we're yet to see who will step up to join Tyrone Conan O'Brien. Now, the interesting thing as well is, like I said, Liam Alford will be joining back in for the under 63 kilo division as well, so we hope to see him into that number, but anything can happen. Anything can happen. You guys could be the first person to beat Liam Alford in a very long time. But again, one fight at a time. Citacina versus Conan, and that will happen this New Zealand time Don't shoot. This Sunday, New Zealand time, very early in the morning. Head on over to Emerge Fight Series or live.wkatv.com to find out where and what time you need to be watching that show. Not one to miss. Moving on from there, another upcoming event. Same day, only 6 hours difference for me, so you'll see me go right from one into the other with, of course, my rested up team. And this one is Joe Taylor versus Stuart Graham. Now, Joe Taylor, I mean, he's the kind of man where you imagine there'd be fake stuff on Wikipedia about him. But, to my liking, there wasn't any fake news, I could tell. Joe Taylor, of course, 4-1 within the glory, the actual glory, the show glory. Congratulations to him for being in that. But the most important thing for him that night is the WKA Pro World title match. It's light heavyweight, but these guys, I mean, Graham's got a hard job in him to come and take Taylor out, but as far as I'm aware, this is Taylor's last fight. He will be leaving his gloves in the ring, win, lose, draw, anything else that could possibly happen. But for him, this is his last time to make a statement. He'll be looking to go out there and do it exactly the way he's been doing it since, I believe he was 26. Apologise if I'm wrong. But yeah, no, we look forward to seeing him complete his journey. And again, Mayday fight show. It's going to be a huge fight out of New York. Lockport, yep, was just looking for it there. Lockport, New York is the home place of Joe Taylor, so expect to be surrounded by fans there if you do go. And if you don't go, then be surrounded by fans worldwide as we watch it all here on WKTV. Moving on. No, actually, let's just make sure I haven't missed anything on my 3 pages of notes here. No, I think that brings us on to one of our final points. There's one more point I want to make. With all the excitement of the Emerge Fight Series, again, another $1 please, there is 2 weight classes going. We're seeing a lot of stuff from the 63s, and I understand because I'm the one telling you guys all about it. It's 63, 63, 63 is all you're hearing. 70 kilo is coming. 70 kilo is coming fast and hard. So if you don't have your name on a list yet, I don't know what else to tell you, except call the numbers that are on the website, Emerge Fight Series, and get yourself on the eliminators. France, we have 2 fighters going for it. There's no 4-man eliminator with 2 fighters. So if you're 2 French fighters, you've missed out on a chance because you didn't look at the website. EmergeFightSeries.com, find everything there. Get yourself involved or wait till next year. I mean, it doesn't sound very exciting when I say that, but that's the gist. Miss out now, but still a chance next year. Our final thing of today, of course, I spoke about the German fights that were happening almost alongside the Irish fights that happened last week. I got the pleasure of watching about the first 45 minutes of seeing kids just lay into each other relentlessly. It was fantastic. Now, these aren't kids, don't get me wrong. These are the fights I couldn't see. One of the big fights on that German night was Belaga versus Popovic, and that was for the WKA light heavyweight German K1 title. Of course, a bit too heavy for these Emerge guys, but in terms of great shows, which is what we aim to bring you guys, top quality fighters, hungry fighters, and good promoters, this is one to watch. It was very hard for me to go to sleep. I had to I had to commentate a show at 4 a.m. in the morning, but at 11:30 I was glued to this German stuff. The kids were great, everything was great. Just watching here. Oh, this is the main event. Not too much I can... Oh, that was nice. Cheeky, but nice. I like it. Again, this is what you can expect to see. Now, the German show was a little bit more expensive than the other shows that we typically produce, but it is, I think, 7 hours? 7 hours of... No, I think it's 8 hours of fighting. And, of course, you've got the Irish one as well, which is, I think, 4.5 or 5 hours of fighting. So, if you've got a weekend to kill or you're stuck at an airport, get the shows. As we can see here, this is round number 4. I believe it did go the distance. And unfortunately, I've got no clue who either corner is. But this is the stuff where in the final rounds, you've got to throw shots to break through the guard. You've got the difference between hitting pads and hitting through the pads. And these boys, as we've just seen, the high kick broke through the guard. That cross there broke through the guard. It's all about penetrating for these guys. And I think with that hell of a scrap, we're going to wrap it up from me and leave you guys... Oh, that was it. Ran out of replays. Now, Of course, the full replays of the Irish show and the Germany show will go out, I hope. I've just cut them all up, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys this Saturday. I will see you for France before we see you for the US show. Of course, those shows are called Challenge Derby 3 and Mayday Fight Night. Yes, that is all from me. My name has been Gary Sawyer, always will be, and I will see you this weekend. Come find us, WKTV, mergefightseries.com, see the old stuff, see the new stuff, and thank you very much. Cheers.